The Lies About Works-Based Gospel, Part 3. Hyper-grace proponents claim that no works are required to accompany faith, citing Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8 to 9 as proof that salvation is purely by grace through faith and not by works. On the other hand, Torah observers quote James chapter 2 verse 14 to verse 26, arguing that faith without works is dead and suggesting that keeping the Sabbath, observing feast, and undergoing circumcision are necessary demonstration of faith. In response to the hyper-grace, Jesus teaches in Matthew chapter 25 verse 31 to verse 46 through the parable of the sheep and the goats that the acts of love are required as evidence of saving faith. James chapter 2 verse 14 to verse 26 echoes this, emphasizing that faith without works of love is dead. Similarly, in 1 John chapter 3 verse 14 to verse 18 asserts that without love we don't have eternal life. In response to the Torah observers, Paul clearly states in Romans chapter 7 verse 4 to 6 and Galatians chapter 2 verse 16 to verse 19 and Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8 to 16 that no works of the Jewish law such as circumcision are required to demonstrate saving faith. Paul further explains in Galatians chapter 5 verse 6 that what truly matters is faith working through love. He underscores the supremacy of love in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13, declaring that faith, hope, and love remains, but the greatest of these is love. John reinforces this in 1 John chapter 4 verse 7 to verse 17, urging believers to love one another as love is the very nature of God. He writes, "Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. He who does not love does not know God, for God is love. If we love one another, God abides in us, and His love has been perfected in us. Love has been perfected among us, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment." In conclusion, Jesus did not teach in John chapter 13 verse 35 that the world would recognize His disciples by their adherence of the Sabbath, feast days, dietary laws, and circumcision. Neither did He say that the world would recognize His disciples simply because they confess faith in Him. Instead, Jesus said, "By this all will know that you are my disciples if you have love for one another." Like and subscribe for more 2-minute biblical rebuttals.